And he said, For these 7 ewe lambs shalt thou take off my hand, that they may be a witness to me that I have dug this well. Therefore he called that place Beersheba, because there they swore both of them. Thus they made a covenant at Beersheba. Then Abimelech rose up and Pichol, the captain of his host, and they returned to the land of Pelishittim. And Abraham planted a tamarisk and Beersheba, and called there on the name of the Lord, the everlasting God. And Abraham sojourned in the land of the Pelishittim many days. And it came to pass after these things that God did test Abraham, and said to him, Abraham, and he said, Here I am. And he said, Take now thy son, thy only son, Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon the mountains which I will tell thee of. And Abraham rose up early in the morning, and saddled his ass, and took 2 of his young men with him, and Isaac his son, and broke up the wood for the burnt offering, and rose up and went to the place which God had told him. Then on the 3rd day Abraham lifted up his eyes, and saw the place afar off. And Abraham said to his young men, Stay here with the ass, and I and the lad will go yonder and prostrate ourselves, and come again to you. And Abraham took the wood of the burnt offering, and laid it upon Isaac his son, and took the fire in the hand and the knife. They went both home together. And Isaac spoke to Abraham his father, and said, My father. And he said, Here I am, my son. And he said, Behold the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for a burnt offering? And Abraham said, My son, God will provide himself a lamb for a burnt offering. So they went both of them together. And they came to the place which God had told him of. And Abraham built an altar there, and laid the wood in order, and bound Isaac his son, and laid him on the altar of the wood. And Abraham stretched out his hand, and took the knife to slay his son. And an angel of the Lord called out to him out of heaven, and said, Abraham, Abraham. And he said, Here I am. And he said, Lay not thy hand upon the lad, neither do anything to him. For now I know that thou fearest God, seeing that thou hast not withheld thy son, thy only son, from me. And Abraham lifted up his eyes, and looked, and behold, behind him a ram caught in the thicket by the horns. And Abraham went and took the ram, and offered him up for a burnt offering in the place of his son. And Abraham called the name of that place Adonai-Yeri, as it is said, For the same the mouth of the Lord will appear. And the angel of the Lord called to Abraham out of the heaven the 2nd time, and said, By myself have I sworn, says the Lord, because thou hast done this thing, and hast not withheld thy son, thy only son, then I will exceedingly bless thee, and I will exceedingly multiply thy seed as the stars of the heaven, and as the sand which is upon the seashore. And thy seed shall possess the gates of his enemies, and in thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed, because thou hast obeyed my voice. So Abraham returned to his young men, and they rose up and went together to Beersheba, and Abraham dwelt at Beersheba. And it came to pass after these things, that it was told Abraham, saying, Behold, Milcah, she also has borne children to thy brother Nahor, Uz his firstborn, and Buz his brother, and Kemuel the father of Iram, and Kes, and Hazo, and Kodash, and Yidlaf, bare to Nahor, Abraham's brother, and his concubine, whose name was Reumah. She bore also Tavah, and Gaham, and Tahash, and Maacah,